So in this lecture, I'm going to discuss solutions of Diophant-Ten equation. Let us move to the first problem. Determine all solutions in integers of the Diophant-Ten equation 172x plus 20y is equal to 1000. Let us move to solution. Given Diophant-Ten equation 172x plus 20y is equal to 1000. Here A is equal to 172, B is equal to 20 and C is equal to 1000. Now let us find out the greatest common divisor of the integers 172 and 20. Later let us find out the solutions of the Diophant-Ten equation. To find the GCD of the integers 172 and 20, let us use the division algorithm. So that is A is equal to BQ plus R, where Q and R are the quotient and remainder when A is divided by B. So here A is 172. 172 can be written as 20 into 8 plus 12. So again let us apply the division algorithm method for the integers 20 and 12. So 20 can be written as 12 into 1 plus 8. So similarly 12 can be written as 8 into 1 plus 4. So again 8 can be written as 4 into 2 plus 0. So let us stop the applying division algorithm. So the last non-zero remainder is 4. So therefore the GCD of 172, 20 is equal to 4. And 4 divides 1000 also, has 4 divides 1000. So this implies the given equation let us call it as equation 1 as a solution. Now let us move to the solution of the given equation 1. Now GCD of the integer 172, 20, that is equal to 4. So 4 can be written in the form of linear combination by using the equation. Let us recall it as equation number 2. This is 3 and 4. By using 4, so 4 can be written as 4 is equal to 12 minus 8 into 1. Similarly 3 can be written as 8 is equal to 20 minus 12 into 1. So from equation 2 can be written as 12 is equal to 172 minus 20 into 8. Yes, by using this equation, so 4 can be written as 12 minus 8 times of 1. So this is equal to, again 8 can be written as, by using this equation, 12 minus 20 minus 12 into 1. So let us simplify. 12 minus of minus plus, that is 1 times of 12 here. So that can be written as 12 into 2 minus 20. Again 12 can be written as 172 minus 20 into 8. So this is equal to 2 times of 172 minus 20 into 8 minus 20. So this is equal to 2 into 172 minus 20 into 16 minus 20. So this is equal to 172 into 2 minus 16 times of 20 and 1 times of 20. So that can be written as 20 into 17. So this can be written as 172 into 2 plus 20 times of minus 17. So therefore 4 is equal to 172 into 2 plus 20 into minus 17. So let us put it in the form of Diophantine equations, that is C is equal to 1000. So for this multiply by 250 to get 4 becomes 1000 here. So this implies 4 into 250 is 1000 is equal to 172 into 2 into 250, that is 500 plus 20 times of minus 17 into 250, so that is minus 4 into 4250. So therefore, so this is the form. This implies 1000 is equal to 172 into x plus 20 into y, where x is equal to, let us take it as x naught, that is equal to 500, and y is equal to y naught, that is equal to minus 4250, is a solution of the Diophantine equation. To find all solutions of the given Diophantine equation, so let us say it x is equal to x naught plus b by d into t, and y is equal to y naught minus a by d into t, where t is an integer. So this implies x is equal to, where x naught is 500, b is here 20, and d is 4 divisor of integers 172 and 20 into t. Y is equal to y naught is minus 4250 minus a is 72 by 4 into t. So this implies x is equal to 500 plus 5 times of t, y is equal to minus 4250 minus 43 into t, where t belongs to integer. T is any integer. So we'll take a corollary. If GCD of AB is equal to 1, and if x naught comma y naught is a solution of the Diophantine equation ax plus by is equal to c, then all other solutions are given by x equal to x naught plus a into t, y is equal to y naught minus b into t for any integer t. So we put that theorem earlier. If GCD of a comma b is equal to d, then all other solutions are given by x is equal to x naught plus a by d into t, y is equal to y naught minus b by d into t. Here GCD of a comma b d, here GCD of a comma b is equal to 1. In place of d you take it as 1. Therefore x is equal to x naught plus a into t, and y is equal to y naught minus b into t for some integers t belongs to z. If GCD of AB is equal to 1, so then all the solutions can be represented by x equal to x naught plus at, y is equal to y naught minus bt for some integers t, where x naught y naught be a particular solution of Diophantine equation. Let us move to the next problem. Determine all solution in integers of the Diophantine equation 221x plus 35y is equal to 11. So let us move to the solution. So the given Diophantine equation is 221x plus 35y is equal to 11. Here a is equal to 221, b is equal to 35, and c is equal to 11. So to find the solutions of the Diophantine equation, so let us find out first greatest common divisor of the integers 221 and 35. To find GCD of these two integers, let us use the division algorithm method. So we have a is equal to bq plus r, where q and r are the quotient and remainder when a is divided by b. So now 221 can be written as by using division algorithm method, that is 35 into 6 plus 11. So let us apply the division algorithm method for the integers 35 and 11. Now 35 can be written as 11 into 3 plus 2. Now let us apply the algorithm for the integers 11 and 2. So now 11 can be written as 2 into 5 plus 1. So now 2 can be written as 1 into 2 plus 0. Now let us stop the applying the algorithm. So the last remainder is 1. Therefore GCD of the integers 221 and 35 is equal to 1. So that is equal to d. D is equal to 1. So here d divides the 11. So here d is equal to 1. 1 divides the 11. So this implies the given Diophantine equation 221x plus 35y is equal to 11 has a solution. Now let us find out the particular solution of Diophantine equation by using the GCD of the given integers. Here GCD of the given integers 221 and 35, that is equal to 1. So 1 can be written as linear combination of two integers 221 and 35. So 1 can be written as by using the equation 11 is equal to 2 into 5. So therefore 1 is equal to 11 minus 2 into 5. So therefore 1 is equal to 11 minus 2 into 5. So this is equal to 11 minus 5 times of, so 2 can be written as 35 minus 11 into 3. So by using the result, so 2 can be written as 35 minus 11 into 3. So this is equal to 11 minus 35 into 5 minus into minus plus 11 into 15. So this is equal to 1 times of 11 plus 15 times of 11. So that can be written as 11 into 16 minus 35 into 5. Now 11 can be written as 221 minus 35 into 6. So this is equal to 16 into 221 minus 35 into 6 minus 35 into 5 is equal to 16 into 221 minus 35 into 6 into 16 minus 5 times of 35. So that can be written as 35 into 101. So this is equal to 16 into 221 plus 35 into minus of 101. So this is equal to 221 into 16 plus 35 into minus 101. So this implies 1 is equal to 221 into 16 plus 35 into minus 101. So let us multiply by 11. So this implies 11 is equal to 221 into 176 plus 35 into minus that is 101 multiplied by 11. So we will get 4 ones. So this of the form C is equal to 221 into x plus 35 into y, where x is equal to x naught, that is equal to 176, and y is equal to y naught minus y naught is equal to 4 times. So is a particular solution of the given Diophantine equation. So as GCD of 221 and 35 is equal to 1, so all solutions of Diophantine equations are given by x is equal to x naught plus b into t, y is equal to y naught minus a into t for the integral values of t. So this implies x is equal to, where x naught is 176 plus where b is 35 into t, and y is equal to y naught is minus 111, where a is equal to 221 into t. So for any integers t belongs to z. A customer bought a dozen pieces of fruit, apples and oranges for $1.32. If an apple cost 3 cents more than an orange, and more apples than oranges were purchased, how many pieces of each kind were bought? So we'll take a solution. $1 is equal to 100 cents. So this implies $1.32 is equal to 132 cents. Let the number of apples be x, the number of oranges be y. you have taken x be the number of apples we purchased and y be the number of oranges purchased. Let the cost z represent cost in cents. So here x be the number of apples and y be the number of oranges. You know that a customer bought a dozen pieces of fruits. Here fruits are apples and oranges. So total fruits are 12 here. So therefore we can write as x plus y is equal to 12. So number of apples, that is x, number of oranges y, so that is equal to number of fruits, so that is equal to 12. So therefore x plus y is equal to 12, that is equation, correct as equation 1. So and we can observe that a customer purchased more apples than the oranges here. Therefore, we can write the inequality, that is y less than x. So x is the number of apples and y be the number of oranges. But a customer purchased the more apples than the oranges. So this implies we can write as x plus y less than x plus x here. Just added x on both sides. So this implies x plus y less than 2x, but x plus y is equal to 12 here. So this implies 12 less than 2x. So this implies 6 less than x. So x is more than 6 here. So therefore and moreover, so x is less than or equal to 12 also. Because there are only 12 fruits are there. So we can write x is less than or equal to 12. Here we can observe that total cost of the fruits, that is $1.32. So dollars is converted into cents. Therefore, the cost of the fruit is 132 cents. If an apple cost 3 cents more than the an orange, so let us take x be an apple. So that cost of apple, so 3 cents more than the orange value. Here z is a cost, z represents the cost here. So z plus 3 into x. So z plus 3 is the cost of an apple. So here y represent a number of oranges and z represent a cost of the fruit. So z into y, z into y represent a cost of the fruit orange here. So the sum of the cost of apple and cost of orange is equal to 132 cents here. This implies zx plus 3x plus zy is equal to 132. So this implies 3x plus z is common, z into x plus y is equal to 132. But since x plus y is equal to 12 from this equation 1, so this implies 3x plus 12 into z is equal to 132. So this can be times divided by 3 here. So divided by 3, this implies x plus 4z is equal to 44. Got equation number 2. So equation 2 represent a Diophantine equation. So let us find out the solutions of the Diophantine equation. So here a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 4 and c is equal to 44. So let us find out GCD of 1, 4. So GCD of 1, 4 is 1 because 1 and 4 are the co-primes. and that is equal to D, and this implies 1 divides 44, so this implies equation 2 has a solution. So now GCD of 1 comma 4 is equal to 1, so this can be written as 1 into minus 3 plus 4 into 1. So this implies 1 is equal to 1 into minus 3 plus 4 into 1. So multiply by 44 on both sides. So this implies 44 is equal to 1 into minus 132 plus 4 times of 44. This implies x naught is equal to minus 132 and z naught is equal to 44 is one solution or particular solution of Diophantine equation 2, and all other solutions of 2 are given by x is equal to x naught plus b into t and z is equal to z naught minus a into t for some integers t. So where x naught is equal to here minus 132 plus where b is here 4 and z is equal to z naught is 44 minus a is 1 into t. So x is equal to minus 132 plus 4t and z is equal to 44 minus t, all other solutions of the equation 2. So to find the solutions in positive integers, so we know that inequality 6 less than x less than or equal to 12. So where z is the cost of the fruit, that is always positive. So this implies 6 is less than where x is equal to, so minus 132 plus 40 minus 132 plus 4 times of t less than or equal to 12, and where z is 44 minus t is positive. So this implies 6 minus 132 goes to the left side of the inequality and as well as the right side of the inequality, that becomes plus 132 less than 40 less than or equal to 12 plus 132, and this here 44 greater than t. So this implies 6 plus 132, that is 138 less than 40 less than or equal to 144. So and t is less than 44. So this implies divided by 4. So 138 by 4 less than, so t less than or equal to 144 by 4 and t is less than 44. So this implies 138 by 4 can be written as 34 and half we can write, so that is less than t less than or equal to 36 and t is less than 44. So this implies t is equal to 35 and 36. So where t is lies between 34.5 and 36, so that we can take t is equal to 35 and 36. So we know that x equal to minus 132 plus 40 from the solution of the one of the solution of the Diophantine equation. For t is equal to 35, x is 8, and we know that x plus y is equal to 12. So this implies y is equal to 12 minus x. So 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So therefore x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 4, the first case. For t is equal to 36, x is 12 and y is equal to 0.